How about Georgia? What? Folks, can we say that the national champion, reigning, who's ranked number 3rd in the country to start the year, was underrated? I think so. And as Kirby told us, it was all about the talent.
I got a lot of respect for Dan. Some of those players were out on that field. Dan Lanning recruited, and Dan Lanning did a tremendous job for the University of Georgia while he worked for the University of Georgia. Now he's working for Oregon. He's going to do a really good job at Oregon. He's relentless, and they'll bounce back from this. And he knows that we got better players, and he'll never say it, but he knows we got better players, and I respect how he works.
I love bites like that, right? Dan Lanning did a heck of a job here at University of Georgia. We just got better players than they do. I mean, that's if that's not like the epitome of like the SEC flex right there, is Kirby Smart basically just saying like, yeah, hey, good luck, Dan. All those players that you recruited here. And we've got more numbers on this later in the show, just about the 5 stars and the talent that they did have. But let's just talk about the game for a moment. Georgia looked great. And folks, I'll be the first to admit, like, I didn't expect them to be that good. I thought to myself, boy, like they caught it perfect last year. Their defense was amazing, historically good. And they caught Bama in what you would consider is, for Bama at least, maybe a transitional year. And they were able to squeak out a win in which Bama's wide receivers got hurt. And I thought, man, they're not beating Alabama this year. No, not this Alabama team. Not with Will Anderson and Bryce Young. And like, Georgia's not going to be able to do that this year. And then they rolled out there and housed Oregon. And I'll get to Oregon in a moment because, yes, I think that Oregon was overrated. And Bo Nix is going to have nightmares of Georgia for the rest of his life. And I understand that. Trust me, there are teams that I have nightmares about to this day. I'm 40 years old. But they are so fast and talented. I mean, everywhere. That Georgia team looked like the defense did not take a step back, even with all the NFL talent gone. It looked like the offense may have taken a step forward. Folks, Stetson Bennett needs to stop being overlooked. I'm guilty of this, by the way. I treat Stetson Bennett at times like college football's house pet. He's like everybody's like lovable dog. It's like, oh, that's just Stetson, the walk-on, man. Yeah, isn't he great? Isn't he great winning with all that talent around him? Ha! Oh, he's so cute. He's so cute. And he rolled out there and just flat balled. So Stetson, good on you, man, because that performance, Stetson Bennett looked calm. He was accurate. The talent and speed that Oregon had didn't faze him at all. So now we've seen this guy take his team to a national championship game, and he played flawlessly during the playoff against Michigan, a really good defense, and against Alabama, a very good defense. Now he rolls out against what a lot of people considered was going to be like a defensive-led, strong, talented, motivated, Dan Lanning coached Oregon team, and took him to pieces. So it's time to stop being like, hey, you know, Georgia wins and Stetson Bennett just manages the game. He's doing more than that. He was making plays. The guy was throwing on time. He was accurate with the ball. I thought he was outstanding. I think Stetson Bennett played outstanding football, as good as anybody out there, in particular for the stage he was on. I thought that it was tremendous. And by the way, this Georgia team, whom I did not give a lot of attention to in the preseason, because I thought to myself, they're not going to be able to do this again. All right. They're not going to be able to beat Alabama again. And guess what? Yeah, they can. Yep. Absolutely. So if you're a Bama fan, your eyebrows better be raised right now. Why? Georgia is loaded and they're ready. And Georgia fans, I don't think you had a one-hit wonder. I don't think you're going to have to wait whatever it was. What was it? 30 years, 40 years before you get another championship. Okay. Because this team is legitimately national championship ready based on the week 1 performance against Oregon, granted in kind of a home game, but that was pretty special, folks. All right. So, I, for one, overlooked Georgia a little bit. I still had them number 3 in my poll, but I moved them up to number 2. This is not about what Ohio State didn't do or how they looked or, oh, it was sloppy or ugly. This had nothing to do with Ohio State. my moving Georgia up on Twitter over the weekend was wholly about Georgia looking like a team that can win a national championship and a quarterback that is poised to have a monster season. So the Bulldogs look absolutely fabulous.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you enjoy that clip, make sure you click subscribe somewhere down here. From game highlights to exclusive interviews and rankings, we've got everything you need as a college football fan right here, College Football on Fox.